Holas, holas. Mi amor. Here we are. Alright, so quick announcements. Say hello to the salt ball, which is holding us down, grounding, as well as guidance and protection, clearing energy, and of course, our sacred candle. I have 2 decks here. I have myself. And then you know what? We're also going to blow some bubbles. So let's just blow some bubbles for the energy that you're bringing to the reading. So go ahead and put your feet flat on the ground and get settled in. Just allowing that energy to just pop off of you. Breathing. And one more time, breathing in and exhaling. Perfection. All right. So let's start with, before we even get started, let me just make sure. Spirit, should I say what I was going to say? Let's see. Keep working on it, huh? So, all right, so I'm not going to say it. In fact, we're going to start over. No, we're not going to start over. We're going to stay with it. So, I'm not going to say it, but now I was going to start over because it's weird, because it's like, now you know. I hate it when people do that to me. They'll be like, I was going to tell you something. I was going to tell you something, but now I'm not going to tell you. It's like, you can't do that. You can't tell me you was going to tell me something and then not tell me. So that's the only reason I was going to start over. But Spirit was like, no, you're not about to stand up and stop this video. You're just going to keep going and work off of what you were going to say. Okay, well then. So Spirit, what energy for this reading should we burn through before we actually start the reading? All right. Verbiage, speaking. All right, so let's talk, giving honor to the 4 elements, because this is the energy that is being pulled up for this reading. Oh, I forgot it's upside down. Sorry about that. We'll do these the other way. The 4 elements of earth, water, fire, and air. If you are not already working with the 4 of them, I suggest, I think we talked about that as it pertains to your energy shrine or your portal, your altar, whatever you want to call it, to have the 4 elements. Maybe a glass of water, maybe some oils, that's water. All right, hold on. Oh, same card's coming out. We're just burning through energy right now. The reading has not actually started, but sometimes there's just so much that you can just kind of start shifting. Yep. So, lots of stuff on the mind. Going back and forth, visions of prosperity and things happening, visions of being offered your dreams and like your romantic fantasies, and even thoughts of disaster and worrying, you know, well, once I get it, is it going to be taken away? And oh wow, this is so interesting. I've never seen, because I read all my cards upside, right? I don't know how to say it now, goodness gracious, for some reason. I don't read reversals unless I am specifically guided to in the moment. But this is the first time I'm seeing Anubis here. So Anubis is here he is a protector. He is an Egyptian god that shows up during transition, during the death space. He is kind of like the soul's guardian. And so that showing up, or me seeing that for the first time, is very interesting. So just take that as you are protected. You're also beginning a new cycle. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. All right, so does that mean, Spirit, we can go forward with what we need to know? Not yet. There's still something that we're not seeing that needs to be cleared. So I'm just gonna keep working. And while this is happening, and this doesn't actually usually happen in my readings, which is interesting, this is clearing your mind though. You have a lot of stuff, and so what's going on is, as I ramble, as I see these cards, as you look at these cards, as you wait for them to be dropped in front of you, as you're looking at the salt bowl and the light and the, you know, crystals, you are clearing your mind so that the energy of this reading is clear. So we're starting, actually, this is a raising of a vibration, specifically in the energy field, the cipher that is being held now. So take a deep breath in. If you are getting messages, because you are extremely, extremely, extremely intuitive, like extremely intuitive. So if you are getting any messages just while you are, and I feel like you are getting some, because there's a lot of energy, a lot of stuff moving. So grounding again, breathing and grounding. Lots of cleansing taking place right now. Lots of clearing, lots of cleansing, lots of clearing, lots of cleansing, lots of salt, lots of purification. You might want to do like a 7-day salt bath ritual, something about salt. All right. So here's the thing. The energy is very, very scattered. So to bring things in a bit, we're gonna actually switch decks to an oracle deck. It's actually a couple decks together. And so these cards will help even more so in releasing some specific energy through messages. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out on you. Be open to receiving. The arts, Sarasvati, and life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings you great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then purpose will serve you. The arts, Sarasvati. Express yourself through creative activities. And abundancia, or abundancia. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out on you. Be open to receiving it. So I don't know if you're worried about money, or if you're, I don't feel like you're worried about money, but what's happening is, as you're doing this third chakra work, it is pulling out your desire to connect your life purpose with how you make your money, and your desire to be creative, whether it's creating, like I create jewelry and I make energy tools and I do readings. So all of these artsy, creative, spiritual things, you are wanting to be able to mesh that into your life purpose. So that's what's on your mind right now. That's one of the things. So thank you very much to you for letting that come through. And thank you very much to Spirit and the feminine energies that just came through with that message. And it's okay. You can want those things. And it's all about timing. It's all about alignment. So that's what you're doing now. You're finding your alignment so that you can, without even, I mean, it'll fall into your lap. It'll just be, oh my gosh, I have clients now. Instead of wrecking your brain and being like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Just begin to build your brand. You are your brand. So begin to just show the world who you are. All right, we got Isis, past life. Reward yourself. And White Tara, sensitivity. Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. I'm reading upside down, so I'll give myself a break. And White Tara, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. People, conversations, if they are not building you up, you need to take a change in direction, move away from them. Or whatever it is, okay? So that past life stuff, we're just going through, again, we're going through more stuff that is on your mind and that is that is static between the reading, right? Because I actually came to read these decks, but the oracles was what was really coming through, because this is the heavier stuff. It's kind of like all over the place. And so this kind of just brings it in. So this is what your soul was calling for. But what's happening is you are beginning to remember a lot of the gifts and the talents that you had in your past life, but even more so, the people. They are popping up because you are clearing karma, clearing energy as you keep doing all this, clearing layers through each and every chakra, pulling up contracts so that there are new things. You know, you're not dealing with the old contracts. You want new contracts, new energetic, and everything. And so you are remembering these past lives. You may not be remembering the dynamic of how you interacted with people, but that's what is happening. It's coming up. And you are being super sensitive to it, but there is reason for it. Honor it. Instead of thinking, oh, I'm too sensitive, avoid the people that are making you feel the way you're feeling sensitive. So this was just, to me, you reward yourself. That is take your trip card. That is your take your trip card. You're too sensitive, but not in like, oh, you're too sensitive. You're too sensitive to be in places where you are not safe. You are too sensitive to be in places where you are not safe. You are too sensitive to be in places where you are not safe. All right. Anything else? Because I feel like we can move on to the tarot in a second. I don't know if you have woods by you. You may need to take a log cabin trip. That would be good for you. Oh, Sarasvati came out again. Maybe an art healing something or another. Whether it's a retreat, and the dog barks to confirm. Whether it is a retreat where you get to do some art. I know that Dana one of the gals in our chakra healing class at this moment. She recently took an art class that was about going through energy. So like each day there was a new layer of paint, which was a new layer of something else. So you might want to hit her up or seek something along those lines, chakras and painting, or just go get you some art supplies. Maybe you don't even have to go anywhere to do it. And then unconditional love. Love yourself and others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Wait, love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So you just stay in unconditional love. But here's the trick about unconditional love. Oh, wait, hold on. 3 cards dropped. And so we will take a look at those. But it's relationship, the ocean, and notice the signs. But when it comes to unconditional love, you can give others unconditional love, but it needs to not be at the expense of your feelings, of your desires, of your feeling like you can be 100% yourself. Because I promise you, I guarantee you, if you unconditionally love someone outside of yourself more than you unconditionally stand up for and love on yourself, you will turn around and really feel like, whoa, what? No, later on. So instead of falling down that hole, please, please, please stick with loving thyself first and allowing yourself to love unconditionally outside of that. Do not get caught up. So relationship, the ocean, and notice the signs. Okay, this ocean, I'm telling you what I say. I said I was getting that message that this is your vacay. I don't know what you can do, but the ocean it's calling you. So relationship, your primary relationship is with yourself and God, the universe, higher self, whatever you want to call it. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So when it comes to relationships, don't worry about unicorn. Don't worry about going to other people to see what they think or what they feel or whatnot, because that has nothing to do with you. Everything has to do with your relationship with yourself, your highest self, your God, your creator. And when that relationship is rock solid, then you can read everything around you with ease. You're doing the work. Don't beat yourself up. Know that this is all guidance. It's like you're walking, you veer off to the left. It's like, oh, go this way. You're still going right. You're doing great. Keep going. Go this way. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But you do need to get to the ocean or a river or something. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into this healing womb. Yes. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into this healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all the cares and concerns. All of them. Okay? Ocean water is a really good way to also release layers of people's energy in your space. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We, the angels, drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Okay? All right, Spirit of the Most High. Is there anything else? Anything else? Anything? I'm going to drink some water. Get some water for me, please. Drink some water for yourself. Good job. And you know what? I'm just going to cut this deck. And boom. Just cuts. Wow. Relationship again. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. And every other relationship follows from there. You know what? We're going to read the booklet just because it came up again. Why did my light just go out? Whoa. Does that mean we're supposed to wrap up? You can still see, so we're good. I think we're okay still. Did it just start over or something? Oh no, what is happening? We're gonna read it and call it a reading. Spirit says it's time to be done. This card signals that you are entering a more positive phase in your relationships. As the picture on the card shows, you are now out of the forest. It's just leaving the forest. You are now out of the forest, entering an area filled with light and beauty. Like the angel portrayed on the card, you just need to hang on a little while longer. So additional meanings for this card, the answer to your question lies within your relationship. Trust your feelings about your current relationship and act accordingly. The angels are helping you manifest a wonderful new relationship. Send light, love, and angels to your present relationship, or a positive transition is occurring in a current relationship, which could include a healthy ending. So those are just a few different options of what this card could mean. It could be more than one. And play, beloved one. Didn't you get this already? Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you will return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. That sounds like take a vacation. Yeah. And of course, you can go to morewithamora.com/retreats to either book your own retreat or request that I come to you. Whoop, whoop. All kinds of things can happen these days. All right, so we're actually going to leave it at that because Spirit done turned my lights off and said it is done. Wrapped. Okay, let's go back to this deck. Anything under here? Nope, I don't like that. Let's see. The time has come. Judgment card. Yep. It's time for you to... This is like my do or die card. Do or die. It's time to shit or get off the pot. Shit or get off the pot, babe. All right. I don't know where all that came from, but you good. All right. So all is divine. And you are cleared. All right. Good job. Good job.